The death of Akshay Shinde, the man accused of sexual assault of two minors while in police custody, has triggered a controversy in Maharashtra. Yes, Akshay, who had been working as a sweeper at a Badlapur school, was sexually assaulting two kindergartners. That's what he was accused of. His death reportedly occurred at 6:30 p.m. near the Mumbai bypass while he was being transferred from the Taloja jail to Badlapur for an investigation in a fresh FIR lodged by his wife. Right, let me get in Dhanraj Vanjari as well. Dhanraj Vanjari, let me get you in with your perspective on what really transpired. According to you, what do you make of the way the accused yesterday was shot after the police claimed he tried to open fire at them? There's a policeman also who was injured. He died, of course, in hospital later. A big political row now is erupted.
Apart from what it has been said on political front, I would like to address the issue through police perspective and the way it has been called encounter all over. It is not correct. According to me, it only can be an act done in self-defense by the police, and whatever has happened, the result is there in front of the society. Now, basic few questions comes over here. Though I served Mumbai police for more than 35 years, I have some basic questions here that right from beginning, in this case, right from beginning to get the complaint recorded, to make the FIR, there are allegations against police. Even being a lady police officer in charge of the police station was not seen that sensitive to go and register the FIR. So there was a big hue and cry. And that's why this case particularly came on the national scenario in news. And it becomes a sort of a very bad case of women exploitation and all that. Investigation was completed per se, the accused Akshay Shinde. Up to that extent, it's okay. But what about two other wanted accused in this case? And without arresting them, the police have filed the charge sheet. Well, we can say it is for fast track or police have pious intention to file it. But those two wanted accused are not yet been arrested. They are running from Sessions Court. Their bail rejected. Their anticipatory bail is also rejected by Mumbai High Court. But still, they are not being put under arrest. Police would have made more effort to get them arrested first and then submit the charge. Final question comes over here. What was the necessity to get the person in custody on previous complaint of his ex-wife of some sexual molestation or sexual assault? If that is the truth, then why this particular FIR of sexual harassment from ex-wife came in this material time? That is also to be taken into consideration. And for ascertaining the scene of offense, when you take the accused, I think of my experience and forensic expert would also agree with it, that for ascertain of any scene of crime in such offences, the victims pointing out the scene of crime is enough. What the accused will point out and what else would be there, it is a lame sort of evidence. I don't say it may not be evidence, but it will be lame sort of evidence. Now, one policeman who is of assistant police inspector rank is injured. He got injury to his leg. But basic question before that comes that how a holstered revolver from the uniform or from the body of a police officer so easily goes in the hand of an accused who is already handcuffed. Where is the manual? Where are the rules? What precautions my police brothers have taken? So there are matters to be considered in a deepest judicial inquiry. SIT has been already announced by Honorable Home Minister Maharashtra. But I asked the Home Minister, how many such SITs you have so far declared and where are the results? So SIT has become a sort of big size dustbin. You just put some matter into it and it's over. Now, SIT is not the solution. There must be a judicial probe into it. What training the police officer had, what antecedents and what credentials the police officer were when they went to fetch the accused from prison. And all this comes under the question. Only answer is possible and only authentic talk is possible if the inquiry report sincerely and without any bias will come forward to people, and then that time there would be justice. Otherwise, if some people says that okay, oh तो आरोपी इतना बदमाश था, इतना गंदा घिनौना काम किया, well, he has done heinous crime, he doesn't deserve any sympathy. I agree, but what about the constitutional institution? Are you going to stop the constitutional institutions working in this country? Which is this encounter mechanism? Is this a constitutional institution? Answer is no. Right from Supreme Court said no, it is not the usual course. If it is an immense threat to the life of police officer or any public, then it's possible. But I think who will justify all that? Only judicial probe is the solution in this case, and I want judicial probe should be instituted and let the truth come before the nation.
And Dhanab Banjari, let me quickly ask you on also now the family's allegations, because of course the politics will continue, but the family claims that first there was a forced confession taken, then they claim that they don't believe the theory that he fired first. What do you make of what the family has said on this matter?
Family is in deep pain, and they're ordinary, common, illiterate people. What they are saying, they are just crying for justice. But as very rightly been said by Mr. Dubey, where the justice has itself been murdered in the country, then where is the justice? What these people are asking, that he has written something and they have given us being a parent, and then we wanted to come back to him and give him a reply and all that. These are all things are there. You can cry. Are you going to leave the people like that? What will be the injury, or what will be the damage to the man's psychology who has sustained that my son was killed in this particular fashion? If he starts killing tomorrow like that, are you going to create a chaotic situation in the state? This is not a first incident. My final submission, I would say, in Maharashtra, since the very home ministry friendly minister is holding it, when he was chief minister, he was holding home ministry for all 5 years, and now also he is home minister. In that time, Porsche accident case, Pune whole world has witnessed. This Agarwal accident, whole world has witnessed. The forensic people are committing mistakes. The doctors are changing samples. The judicial officers are not acting in a particular frame given in the Judicial Juvenile Act. What is this going on? Are you interested in restoring constitutional mechanism in this country, or extra constitutionally you would like to do something over here, maybe for lame political gain or whatever it is, but just foresee this is a great country and the coming society and coming young generation, what way you are trying to give them a lesson in their psychology. Are you not creating a factory of criminals? What kind of system, what kind of justice, what kind of mythology you keep and say? All this comes away to your action, and that shows your Sanskarani and Sanskriti is totally getting polluted at some level. And we need to think, the intellectual, academician, the retired police officer, all need to think in this country that what is going on all over. Is this correct or not? If it is not correct, then it should be corrected. Beyond the boat goes after a certain point in a flood.
Okay. Why don't you take that? What is needed next in this case, sir?
Judicial probe or any kind of probe will not be enough unless there is a concrete action against the erring factors, maybe from medical, maybe from police, maybe from any fraternity. Whosoever has committed mistake and whosoever has committed crime should not be forgotten or forgiven. They should take to the news, as it has been rightly said in Hyderabad's matter. The Justice Sirpurkar report says that these 4 people were not involved in that heinous crime. You just label somebody involved in heinous, let it prove in court of law. And then only you can revamp the system. This is a democracy's deterioration you are starting. Degrading the democracy. And these will cost a very high value for tomorrow's society. Tomorrow, what kind of youth should be there? Today, I was told that after this encounter and killing of Shinde, some people distributed sweet. They had crackers. What for? For what you are celebrating? Constitution being killed, institutions being finished. Somebody said this is the justice given by God. What kind of justice given by God? Are you going to aggressive nationalism? From progressive democracy, you are walking to regressive nationalism, and I think this is a point for all of us to feel worry of.